This is a homage beat.
How's it hanging, 2K heads? This is 2K Kingslayer, back again with another freelance tutorial, and today we're going to be talking about a really popular freelance in NBA 2K for the past couple of years, and that is the 7 seconds freelance. An often misunderstood and misused, but pretty effective freelance offense that you can use in NBA 2K18. Before we get into it, I am going to ask if you support these freelance tutorials and the content that I put up on my channel. Please hit the like button and subscribe. My goal, as always, is to promote sim gameplay and reduce cheesing as much as possible, using only online gameplay in my tutorials. So again, if that's something you support, please hit the like button and subscribe. There will be a lot more. Thanks, guys. Before I start talking about techniques that I like to use to score with the 7 seconds freelance, I just want to say this first. Don't take the name of this freelance seriously, please. You don't need to score within 7 seconds, and most times you won't score within 7 seconds. And as a matter of fact, I don't encourage people to just run transition every play. That's not sim gameplay. It's taking advantage of broken transition mechanics that exist in NBA 2K and have existed for the past God knows how long. We all know transition defense is not really a thing in the 2K series, so you know, I'm not encouraging you guys to just hold the turbo button down, push the ball up as quickly as possible, and score. That's not even how the old school Phoenix Suns would do it in most cases, okay? So don't take 7 seconds literally. Okay, so let's talk about the first technique that I like to use when running the 7 seconds freelance, and that is utilizing the corner screen and roll. So if you guys watch my pick and roll tips video, it was the first video I put up on this channel, I mentioned that one of the ways that you can avoid turnovers is by running corner pick and rolls, primarily because most people aren't expecting it, it's kind of underutilized, and not a lot of people know how to defend it as a result. So that is built into the 7 seconds freelance. If you swing the ball around to the corner, you will get a nice pick there, and the spacing that's created will be really beneficial for that action because your other guys are going to kind of move out of the way, and if they send help, you'll occasionally get an open 3 off of that action. So again, the corner pick and roll is the first technique that I like to use within the context of the 7 seconds freelance. The second technique that I like to use to score using the 7 seconds freelance is the corner curl. So as you can see right there, there is an off-ball screen that is initiated if you hold the ball at the top of the 3-point arc right in the middle of the floor, and you can score in a couple of ways by doing this. The first and probably most common way that you're going to score is by getting the ball to this guard who comes off the screen and then dumping it into the big man. However, what I do want to say is that even though I didn't manage to get any highlights of this, if you do get the ball to that man who's coming off the screen and he's open for a mid-range shot, like, don't be afraid to take that. Please do. I just find this way to be more efficient, dumping the ball off to the big man. But if the wing who is curling off of that screen is open, don't be afraid to take that mid-range shot, because that's a perfectly good shot as well. Okay, so my third technique is a little bit more advanced. Not too difficult, but I'm going to slow these down a little bit so that I can show you guys exactly what I'm doing here. So right now you're going to see that little curl screen, right? But immediately following the curl screen, I'm going to call a pick and pop for the guy who's curling, okay? So what's going to happen is one of these two guys is going to be open, right? So either the guy that's curling is going to be open, or if you decide to take the pick and get nice penetration inside, you can finish right at the rim. Depends what's there. Okay, in this case, the guy who was curling popped after I called the screen, and he kicked it out for a wide open 3, right? Let's show this one more time. So we call for a pick and fade. He's wide open. Trevor Ariza knocks down the wide open shot. So again, this is a little bit more advanced, but it's not too difficult to pull off, but it is very difficult to defend. It's a manual screen-the-screener play, basically. And if you get it right, like I said, this is extremely difficult to defend. Okay, my fourth technique for the 7 seconds freelance is actually quite simple. It's to feed your big man who is diving under the rim. You're going to notice in a lot of these situations as you pass the ball around, you're gonna get one or two branches where either your power forward or your center just dives directly under the rim, right? What you wanna do is penetrate with your guards, and your big man is gonna be just hanging around, like right there. So nice and easy. Like I said, this technique is basically just swinging the ball around. Keep your eye on your big man, and when he's nice and open, feed him the ball and get the nice easy basket. And my final tip for scoring within the 7 seconds freelance is by using this pin down screen branch. So the way you can initiate this is by bringing the ball up the court, passing the ball to the strong side, and then just waiting for two of your big men to set the screens for your guy in the corner. So the way this is going to work is that after you pass the ball over to the strong side, you're going to see your center moves over, and he's going to help set the screen along with your other big man. Now in the replay that I'm showing you here, the guy who was coming off the two screens wasn't open, but because of the fact that he came off of those two screens, the guy who was defending my point guard had to come over to help. So then you just kick the ball over to the open man and knock down the three. So this is a nice way to get 3-pointers out of the 7 seconds freelance. So guys, those are the techniques I like to use to score within the 7 seconds freelance. Let me know if there are any other ways that you like to score using it, or you can also leave me comments for what freelances you want me to go over in my future videos. Again, I'm gonna just ask that you please like and subscribe to the channel if this video helped you out at all. I really enjoy doing these. I really do, and I'm trying to keep up the 2 videos per week schedule, so please support the channel. I'll be back soon, and happy gaming, y'all.